Imagine waking up with $0. No house, no rental income, no portfolio, and definitely no billionaire uncle waiting to reveal you're secretly next in line for a real estate empire. Just you, your phone, your ambition, and an offended-looking bank account. Now, fast forward, years later, you control a real estate portfolio worth $100 million. How did you get there? Not because they won the lottery or bought a course from a guy standing in front of a rented Lamborghini. You built it one level at a time. Real estate changes as you grow. At 0, you create income. At 10,000, you build capital. At 100,000, you operate assets. At 1 million, you build momentum. At 10 million, you run a business. At 50 million, you manage an institution. At 100 million, you play a different game. So what would that journey look like? Level 1, $0 at 0. You don't have property or rental income. What you do have is time, the ability to learn, and the ability to create income. You build a career, start a business, develop a valuable skill, or create several income streams. Then you control spending, build savings, and learn how real estate works. You study financing, rental income, vacancies, maintenance, taxes, and how to spot a good deal before it becomes an expensive headache. Because buying property without understanding the numbers is like buying a spaceship, because you watched 3 episodes of Star Trek. Eventually, something is going to explode. The goal isn't to look rich, it's to become financially capable. Eventually, you save $5,000, then $10,000. Now, you have options. Level 2, $10,000. $10,000. Congratulations. You're still approximately $99 million away from the headline, but at least your bank account has stopped whispering. Please help. You could spend it on a lifestyle upgrade or use part of it to strengthen your finances, invest in skills, save toward a down payment, research your market, or find a complementary partner. You also learn leverage. Financing can help control a larger asset, but leverage amplifies risk. Debt doesn't care about your vision board. The bank still wants its payment. Eventually, you find an opportunity, perhaps a modest house, apartment, or land. It probably isn't glamorous. The kitchen may look Stone Age, and the bathroom might have a personality disorder, but the numbers make sense. That's what matters. You're not buying wallpaper. You're buying economics. If the property can realistically generate income, cover its costs, and fit your finances, you've made your first serious move. Level 3, $100,000, $100,000. Now you're in the game. You may own your first property or have investments, savings, and property equity. Either way, you're no longer watching from the sidelines. A property can generate rental income, build equity as debt is paid down, and potentially increase in value. Your wealth can now grow from several directions. Then reality introduces itself. The roof leaks. The tenant stops paying. The plumbing breaks. The property manager suddenly becomes very difficult to reach. Real estate isn't passive just because someone put passive in an Instagram caption. There are repairs, insurance, taxes, vacancies, legal issues, and enough paperwork to make you question why you didn't just collect Pokemon cards. Your first property teaches you how the machine works, while mistakes teach you where it can break. Most importantly, you're building experience. Level 4, $1 million, $1 million. $1 million in wealth doesn't mean $1 million in cash. It can include property equity, investments, business ownership, and cash. Your portfolio might now contain properties, residential units, commercial space, land, or a mixture. Now you discover momentum. Existing assets may generate income, equity may grow, and your experience and relationships with lenders, contractors, agents, and investors can make opportunities easier to recognize. The first property was a test. Now you're building a portfolio. But this is where overconfidence starts knocking. Suddenly, every building looks like a deal. A property is for sale? Buy it. Empty plot? Buy it. Someone on Facebook promises a guaranteed return? Obviously, buy it. No. Slow down. As the portfolio grows, mistakes become more expensive. What happens if occupancy falls, interest rates rise, construction costs explode, the property sits empty, or you suddenly need cash? Those questions aren't glamorous, but they separate investors from gamblers with nicer spreadsheets. Eventually, you stop thinking about one more house and start thinking about scale, level 5, $10 million, $10 million. You might have apartments, commercial properties, development projects, land, and a professional team. You no longer need to do everything. You need to make good decisions. Instead of asking, "Can I buy this?" You're asking, "Does this project make sense? What's the return? What could go wrong? How do we protect the downside?" That's the transition from investor to operator. Development becomes interesting. You acquire land and build, then deal with permits. Planning, construction, labor, financing, marketing, timelines, and 17 different ways for a budget to grow. When you buy a finished building, you can see what you're buying. When you develop, you're buying a future, and the future has terrible customer service. Sophisticated investors ask what could go wrong, then structure the project around that risk. The goal isn't bigger risks, but calculated ones, level 6, $50 million, $50 million. Now, portfolio sounds more appropriate than property. You might own apartments, commercial assets, hotels, industrial property, or development land, while personally using almost none. The assets aren't there to make you look rich. They're businesses designed to produce income and potentially grow in value. Complexity becomes its own risk. You need strong financial controls, reporting, risk management, governance, and people who can make decisions without waiting for you. Your role becomes less about buying and more about building an institution. If the empire collapses because you take a 2-week holiday, you built a very expensive job, level 7, $100 million, and finally, $100 million. You made it. A $100 million real estate portfolio does not mean you have $100 million in cash. The properties could be worth $100 million while significant debt is attached to them, meaning your actual equity could be much lower. That's why serious investors distinguish between asset value, debt, and equity. The headline number gets attention, but the balance sheet tells the real story. And that's the biggest transformation. At 0, you're asking, how do I make money? At 100 million, you're asking, how do I protect and allocate capital? You're no longer choosing individual buildings, but deciding where millions should go, which risks are worth taking, and which opportunities deserve a no. The empire is about the machine behind it. The reset now go back to the beginning. You're sitting there with $0, but you understand leverage, equity, cash flow, development, scale, and risk. Would 0 still feel intimidating? Probably. But now you understand something important. You don't need to solve $100 million today. You need to solve the next level. Income creates savings. Savings create capital. Capital helps acquire assets. Assets can generate income. Income can be reinvested. Equity can grow. And experience, relationships, and systems can compound. Then the cycle repeats at a larger scale. But don't confuse this with a guaranteed formula. Real estate can lose money, markets can fall, projects can fail, and debt can become dangerous. Time, discipline, and good decisions matter. Maybe your goal isn't $100 million. Maybe it's your first home, one rental property, financial independence, or simply enough money that opening your bank app doesn't feel like a horror movie. Whatever your number, don't obsess over the final level. Learn the next one, build the next asset, make the next smart decision, and repeat. If you enjoyed climbing through the levels, stick around. Gilded explores the businesses, assets, lifestyles, careers, and empires built around money. Subscribe to Gilded, and if this video made you see real estate differently, hit the like button. It tells YouTube that apparently we're allowed to talk about money without selling you a $997 course. Tell me in the comments, what's your level? 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 50 million, or the final boss, 100 million? The journey is massive, but every empire starts with the next move.